Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Oh, this is very good. It's very new, and it really caught my eye. Not only because the woman is quite good looking, but it's been requested. His
Quite a
name
lot,
is
yeah.
Momina Mustehsan.
Mustehsan.
Mustehsan. But how do you pronounce that H there?
It's like, is this like a throaty back of the throat type of H?
But it's
Could be.
Beparwah or Beparwah.
Beparwah. What? Okay.
Don't worry about that. Just ghosts. Coke Studio Season 14. People are saying that the production value of this is mental.
Well, this season has been incredible.
Really, props to Coke Studios, man.
Look at that intro.
Turn up. I love the lighting. What the fuck?
I love it.
Oh, that's a really nice word. Yar Mila. Look how she says it. I love that. You can turn it up a bit more.
Wow.
Four on the floor.
What? It's just beautiful. That's set.
So what? They just hired Winter Wonderland? Like,
The set is incredible.
actually, it'd be like Jungle Wonderland or something.
But it does speak of that spiritual wonderment, right? Like it is opening up to a brand new world where is alive in the midst of nothingness. And I think I was gonna say the focus for me is not just the beautiful vocal display that you're obviously hearing here, her technique and her ease into this magnitude of singing is just so brilliantly effortless. But the freaking focus for me is the lyricism.
Yeah.
Right? So it's so vulnerable and it's so deep and it's somewhat simplistic, but it still packs a punch. There is a lot of thought process behind this type of singing. I mean, it's very normal, I would think, from the Pakistani music industry, especially in this environment. But they never.
I think normal might be an understatement, but it's certainly more common than in another industry.
Fair enough, but exactly that. I agree. But it never ceases to amaze me, right? Because it is such a. I think the spiritual journey is such a personalized, individualistic journey.
It's a progression. So, we can dive deeper into that because I think the more the song progresses, the more the lyricism will expose itself even further.
Definitely.
But that is very, very unique and but more common than not in Pakistani lyrics.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning.
Amazing difference. Oh, harmonium.
That is
I don't know
cool.
what the fuck that is. Sitar? Electric sitar?
Well, it's not electric. There's no electronics coming out of that.
What the
That's beautiful. Turn up, bro.
Why is it so quiet?
I don't know.
Is it us?
I don't think
And that
so.
shit up blow
Literally 15 minutes ago, it was blowing my head off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have to say, pull it back. I want to hear that solo again.
Sure.
But listen to the checkers. Hey, mate, let me help you out.
I know.
No, because you turned down the volume by accident.
Stunning.
Yeah, I love that word as well. again, this is this. I was about to just compliment them on their environmental awareness of sound, and then they come up and put it up again. Was that playing, by the way?
Yes, it was.
Look at that shot.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
It's wonderful.
I love how in post production you also have this twinkling of like
Light.
light, and it is this awakening
Fireflies,
of it is because the song is a plead, right? It's a very open plead. God, please don't be indifferent. Don't be indifferent to my needs, to what I require from you,
I
right?
think the best sentence is, "Please, Lord, don't be strange to this plea." So don't be a stranger to my pledge.
That's right, because God is an entity, right? You never see it physically. Like you see a tree standing right in front of you, or the twinklies in the twinkly lights in the forest. You never see them per se, right? So it's a really cool
Depiction.
yeah, because it's kind of juxtaposing the idea of the lyricism itself, right? It's a plead, it's begging, but the whole magical essence of the video and how the choir and the environmental sounds have been amplifying this kind of like I don't know,
Spiritual.
angelic.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could possibly describe it. It's kind of like angelic choir.
Well, it's quite interesting
so
because
great.
she is making a plea to the ethereal, right, to God, to the Lord, but then, and she is, I guess, begging for it to be heard, right?
Yes.
Unlike the other times where perhaps it wasn't heard, right? That's what the sentiment seems to be. But then, funnily enough, in contrast to her reality, it seems the plead it's being heard.
Yes.
By that, I think that's what you're trying
It's
to.
so hopeful at the same time.
Yeah.
Because more often than not, we relate the plea to a nostalgic, a need, some type of grieving.
Yep.
Right. So in this particular case, you're seeing a miracle unfold.
I think she's asking for that. Yeah, like a blessing. Like,
yes.
Go on. Pull it a little bit further back.
No
There.
problem. Absolutely stunning. And that modernistic alternative approach to the music. It's magical. It's like straight out of a movie.
She's awesome.
Did you hear that
Hilarious.
discount?
Yeah. Go on.
Oh my god, the choir is doing heaven's work here.
Right. Great transition to a way more modern.
It's very alternative too.
For so long, I'm addressing you in a prayer.
Oh, he gives me goosebumps.
Look at that, bro.
Oh goodness. Oh, the reverb.
Fuck, dude, I could listen to that 20,000 times.
Goodness gracious!
It's really intriguing as well because,
Real magic.
I mean, I think Coca-Cola should say that. Listen to on Spotify, but wear your bloody headphones. Like, do yourself a favor. And if this is the first time you're checking this out, go to the original, wear some decent headphones.
Definitely. Put it at like a 40% on volume.
That's right.
Engulf yourself in the incredible production, the sound they really made here. Because visually, yes, it's a movie, it's a dream, it's everything that you wanted it to be. But sound-wise, gosh, there's like a new level of sound production.
We don't really talk about how to consume this type of stuff. We learned this by being in, I guess, when we were kids and being in the studio for so long. And one of the best advice we ever received, still to this day, still applies.
Yes.
I believe. I mean, perhaps you have something better. Please do share it. But it's find any decent types of headphones that you can find, because not everyone has fucking Technicas or Beats or whatever. I mean, Beats are shit, but you know what I mean. And put him at a low volume, nothing above 50%. Anything below that 40%.
35% is very good.
It really allows your senses to become sensitive enough to notice the details. It still abstains you from also the outside world, but it allows you to notice details in which you wouldn't have been able to notice if you were like at the 80s, 70s. Plus, save your hearing, mate, please. Like, it's a fucking real problem, you know what I mean? Especially if you're a musician or if you like to consume a lot of music.
Yes.
You will go deaf. You will have hearing problems. And you're consuming music in the wrong way, especially this type of music. All those discounts, the changes of sudden changes of percussiveness, minor percussion details, emblematic auditory stimulation.
Gosh, the vocal layers, the choir work, the harmony layers, the actually the texture of the diction through the lyricism. There are so many details that just become so amplified at the right volume level. So honestly, I think if we had to break the whole piece down, the highlight, the main chorus would be one, the delivery of lyrics.
Yep.
Obviously, God's work here with the translation from phonetic pronunciation to
Love it.
The actual English lyricism.
Coke Studio, man, they're killing it, dog.
They really are on another level. It shows why they're so popular. But obviously the whole atmospheric take and the dreamlike cinematography, gosh,
Can you search up where she's from?
Yes.
And kind of what,
of course,
what her background is and things like that. Surrendering love, hope and solitude. Damn, that's the description.
That is, oh, by the way, Happy Women's Day.
Ah, that's
to
right.
everyone out there in the world. Right, so it says...
Pakistani singer, musician and social activist.
Cool.
In 2017, BBC named her one of the...
Sorry, there we go.
One of the 100 most influential women. And the following year, Forbes featured her in its 30 under 30 Asia list long of 9 other Pakistani individuals. What does that mean, Forbes featured her in 30 under 30? What does that mean?
Okay, so it's like the 30 most successful people in Pakistan
under
30 years old. That is huge.
In Pakistan, no, Asia.
In Asia. Well, there you go.
Oh, she's 29.
Gosh! That is so cool. She's quite tall.
165.
Oh, she's quite tall.
Yeah, she's attractive.
Compared to me.
Yeah, she's really attractive, especially if a woman can sing like that as well. And she has that sort of demeanor. And fuck it.
It is heavenly. I have to be completely honest. The whole...
Momina.
The way that she portrayed the song, the way that her vocals were heavenly mixed, everything about this is fantastic.
Well,
obviously, what a better way to celebrate Women's Day, I would say.
Well, let us know what you guys thought about it.
Yes.
And what else we should check out next.
Goodbye.